What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the United Stand. It is road trip time and officially keeping in line with government guidelines. I'm parked. Handbrake is on, neutral is set, keys are out. So all you busybodies who have been stressing about me actually not following the rules, then there you go. Job's a good one. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. This is United Everton, Goodison Park. There are away days and then there are away days. This, unfortunately for me and my experience, is the latter. The latter being the worst type of away days. I remember the last 3 times I've been here, I've not seen a United win. I've seen the capitulation, the 4-0, the famous Ole Gunnar Solskjaer quote, "You will never see some of these players playing in a United shirt ever again." The whole bleeding team barring one man turned up the next season. Yes, that Everton. Last time I was here, I think was the last time fans were allowed in to Goodison Park when Bruno Fernandes scored an equaliser after David De Gea got closed down by Calvert-Lewin and it went into the goal. I think that was the game, yeah. I've seen Zlatan play here as well. Do you know what? I've seen everything at Goodison Park apart from a win. And that doesn't fill me with confidence personally. Now, looking at Everton, you would say, what? 7 defeats in the last 8 games. Surely today, United, you are the team to continue that run and get your win. But then you look at United, you go, damn, we've only got 3 wins in the last 8 games. And you're like, oh. Put that with the fact that this team buckles under immense pressure. Add to that the crowd, the atmosphere, and the rallying cry that's going on around Everton at the moment this week. I've been listening, especially after that result against Burnley in the week. You're looking at it going, that's the last bleeding thing we needed. Burnley beating Everton. And now looking ahead, Goodison Park, United's the next game. They really haven't had much chance to really let that sink in. They're fresh. They're ready in terms of what they need to do. Mentality, work ethic. They know exactly what they're going to do. The whole fan base is getting behind them at the moment. They know what they need this weekend. Everton need desperately a win. And depending where United players are and where they're at in terms of their heads and what they really want for themselves, because let's be honest, it has been a selfish performance all the way through the season for every single player individually. Depending what they want, whether they want to go out now and impress the new manager that now is pretty much official on who's coming in Ten Hag, the players will know this. Do they want to go out now in these last 8 games, starting with Everton? Do they want to go out and say, look, I'm here, I want that red shirt next season, get it on me, get me in this squad? Are they that player? Or are they the player that don't really care, like the rest of the season? Just to see out this season and get my shorts and my flip-flops on and get me on the beach because I'm not good enough for anything else? Is it that type of player? What's turning up? I mean, I covered the press conference. I'm listening to Ralph Rangnick. He's talking about commitment, mental attitude, the physicality side of things. That's going to be needed against Everton. That's what they're bringing. We know officially that Everton are going to be more up for this game than what Man United are. We know this. There's more riding on this for Everton than there is United. It's important to both teams, yes. We need the win, just like Everton do, but they need the win more. I think Burnley are playing Norwich. And if Burnley win and Everton do not win, then Everton are officially in that bottom 3. And looking at the rest of their games that are coming up, Leicester, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, all of these games, you can't see them getting any points in there. The game at Goodison Park against United is massive. The game this afternoon, wow, Everton need this win. And they know they can get it against United. United are there for the taking. We all know this. And looking at it from United's side, what have we got to really, apart from self-pride and actually giving something back to the fans, what have these players got to play for? Like Paul Pogba said, the season's over. He said that on international duty, there's nothing left to play for. Then come back having realised how much of an idiot he was from saying it, saying we will give everything all the way to the end of the season. It's what we always do. But lie. Because you don't. You don't give everything. And we know you don't. And we've seen that in the performances. From the United side of it, some will say today, look, we win today, we are pretty much right back in that top 4 fight. And on paper, yes, you would be right in thinking that. You would be, level on points with, I think, Tottenham and Arsenal, or a point in it or something like that. But obviously, game in hand by the time Tottenham play on them, and 2 for Arsenal by the time they play. you know what I mean? Looking at it in detail, you'd say Arsenal still got to play Spurs and us. So there is a chance for top 4. But a win for United today, yes, that's a must by any cost, but it's going to take a lot more than a win today to convince me that we're in this top 4 fight. A win today against a team that's got 1 win in 8, sorry. Yeah, that's one thing, and you've got to say, right, okay, we must be able to beat this team. And we come away from it right in the top 4 flight on paper, like I just said, but I need to see something different on the pitch today to convince me. I need to see a bit more, like Ralph said, all these words that I said, I covered him in the press conference, and I'm in complete agreement with him. He's talked about the exact thing. It's about mental attitude. It's about the commitment of the players. We know that they've got the quality, but if they're not fully committed to the instruction, to the tactics that Ralph has put out there, then we are going to get the same old. It's going to be United underperforming when the going gets tough or they face a bit of adversity. Say Everton get a goal, what have these players got? What have they got in their locker? If United score first, we may see the other side of that. But there's every single chance that Everton are going to get that first goal. I do see goals in this game. I've gone with 2-2 for this game. I just don't see United winning it. I think we should win it. But unless they come out and play like Ralph said in the press conference, with that full commitment to the cause, the energy, the physicality, because it is going to be physical, then I don't see United winning it. We've got the quality to score goals. Ronaldo is back, good thing. Shaw, McTominay, Varane, Cavani, all out. Cavani, McTominay, Shaw, couldn't give 2 flying Fs about. Honestly, I don't care. Cavani's been missing all season. Varane, big miss at the back, although even him now, you're looking at him going, how many games can we get out of you, mate? Because the injuries are just starting to pile up and pile up. I mean, how many times has he been out this season now? Must have been 4 or 5 for different spells. Another player we can't rely on. I'm talking about building a team around Varane. Actually, he is a leader in the way he plays, but man, the guy's got serious problems with injuries and it's letting us down now a bit. So we're going to see Maguire and Lindelof at the back again. We're going to see Dalot. We're going to see Telles on the left. Are you confident in that back 4? No, I'm not. Not one bit, I'm not. Because I know what's coming. Calvert-Lewin is back playing. We know what's going to come. We know them balls are going to come in and they're going to be a threat in the air. The crosses are going to come in aplenty. I guarantee it. Are United ready for it? You look at the midfield, Matic probably comes back in alongside Fred. Probably gives us a bit more stability in midfield, in my opinion. Especially if Fred is the one bombing forward like he has been doing, causing himself a nuisance up front within the last third. Then fine, Fred can go and do damage there. Matic can cover in behind. People would then argue, is Matic got the legs to deal with the energy that Everton are bringing? I'm looking at Everton already played a game this week. They will probably running on adrenaline. And as long as United are disciplined and not stupid, then they should tire towards the end of the game and United should be able to take advantage of this. But then you talk about physicality, you move into that forward line and you go, Alanga, energy, willing, Sancho, yes, okay, Ronaldo, Bruno. Are any one of them 4 going to stick a foot in? Are any one of them 4 going to put in that battling shift for you? Are they going to be physical, the physicality? Do you know what? It's not all about making a tackle here and there. It's about holding that ball up and doing something different with it. We're too one-dimensional and too easy to read and play against. That's the problem with United. So unless we're ready to mix it up, then I haven't got any confidence in that front line. Have we got the quality ball to feed into Ronaldo? If we're playing Alanga, if we're playing Sancho, maybe we can get the ball in the box and feed Ronaldo. Bruno obviously can do his thing in terms of creating, but we're going to need a disciplined performance from Bruno as well today. Bruno will just have to be that bundle of energy but controlled. He needs to keep possession. He did it very well, I thought, against Leicester. He was a lot more disciplined in that game, was one of our better players. We're going to need that from him today. He's one of our bigger players. And like I've said before many a time, when the chips are down, we just haven't seen our big players turn up. I haven't got Pogba starting this game. Whether or not Ralph is going to shoehorn him in, I do not know. I don't know how Pogba fits in this game. We need the ultimate performance of Pogba to even think that he's going to be ready or willing to put a shift in the rest of this season. I just don't see a performance in Pogba at the moment on that battling side of it. He's sort of just nursing his way through to the end of the season. Are you really going to get full commitment from a player that's been offered 400 grand a week and is letting his contract run down? towards the end of the season. I don't care what he said in a tweet. And yeah, he may come back and absolutely make me look like a tool by putting in a great performance if Ralph plays him. But I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. When he come back from injury, we had a few good performances. Great. We thought Pogba was back. And then we got the Pogba that a lot of this fan base is just despising. And the inconsistent performance. Consistency. That word alone, what Ralph said in his press conference, should put Pogba out of this team. 100% should put him out of this team. He's not consistent enough. To be fair to Pogba though, not one player has been consistent this season, so I'm not going to earmark him. But Pogba's inconsistencies have been over a 5-year spell. So really, you got to look at it and go, okay, he isn't committed to Manchester United, otherwise he would have signed that contract. So why is he playing? Why is he playing? If he was willing to put in a shift and carry on the form he was when he first came back from injury, which was good, then fair enough. But right now, looking at his performances the last few games, he doesn't warrant a place in the team. And you'll say, Adam, yeah, but no one else does. Bruno's out of form. Sancho, Rashford, everyone's out of form. Yeah, but Paul Pogba isn't committed to this club like the rest of them players are. Do you know what I mean? Sancho, Elanga, Bruno, all big contracts. Happy to be at the football club. I mean, Ronaldo, if he stays another year, there you go. You've got that commitment there. This is a man that has clearly stated, and whenever has had the opportunity to go in on United, has done. So for me, that's why he doesn't start. But ultimately, this game today comes down to them words that Ralph said. Commitment, mentality, actually having the physicality to deal with adversity that may come at Everton today. We'll see. We will see. Guys, it's going to be interesting. I'm up and talking to you after this game in confident mood going forward for the rest of the weekend and enjoying the Masters on TV, enjoying the Grand National because United have won, feet are up and we're comfortable and we're happy the weekend. We'll watch Liverpool City later on Sunday and you know what, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Or it could be a miserable one. We'll see. Whatever United turns up is going to be interesting. Guys, cheers for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the United Stand. I will see you after the game, people.